Vincent Van Gogh?
It's Vincent Van Gogh. Sorry.
Welcome.
Evening.
How are you feeling today?
I feel like I'm about to get an earful.
Well, not for long, I'm sure. Let's see. You mentioned Paul Vaughan quite a few times in our last meeting.
He's a very good friend. We used to live together, but after our fight, he left me, and then
What made you do that?
I just felt like I had to do it. I don't know why. That's why I came here. You know, I felt like I've done well to come here because by seeing the reality of the assorted lunatics and madmen, I'm losing my fear of the thing. What do you think?
Vincent, as far as I can tell, I think what you had was some sort of epileptic attack. You seem troubled.
No, it's just that the work absorbs me so much that I think that for the rest of my life, I will always be a bit absent-minded and awkward when shifting from myself. Theo, do you hear me?
Yes, my dear Vincent. And I must say we are quite pleased that your trip to St. Remy went off without a hitch.
It can hardly be pleasant to be around so many lunatics, believe me, brother.
I understand. But what I should like to be able to do is find some people who would be able to take care of you and then leave you entirely at liberty otherwise.
But I'm treated well here, and I get enough food. It's just, what am I in the eyes of the people? An eccentric, an unpleasant person, someone who has no place in society and will never have. In essence, the lowest of the low. Though I'm often in depths of misery, there is still calmness and pure harmony inside of me.
Don't harass yourself, physically or mentally, because for the moment it is most important you do everything in your power to regain your strength.
Well, speaking of my condition, there is yet another thing I am still so grateful for. I've noticed that in other people's, like me, they too hear sounds and strange voices in their head during moments of crisis. But when it comes to me unexpectedly, it cannot but frighten me beyond measure.
Well, I'm sure sufferings of anguish aren't funny while caught in a crisis.
I just want to return to my paintings. If you hear a voice inside your head that says you cannot paint, by all means paint, and that voice will be silenced.
Working will come of itself after.
I can't stop thinking about it. It makes me... At the moment, I absolutely want to paint a starry sky. It just seems to me that the night is so much more richly colored than the day. You see violets, blues, greens, browns, dark colors, and just swirling around in a sense like yellow stars. I want to paint a starry sky.
Now, strong forces of crisis have been diminishing for 5 months.
My health is in a better state. I am a bit exhausted by some previous long attacks, but I think it would be best for me to go see a doctor in another country by myself as soon as possible. I have this letter to my brother. Can you inform him about my condition and will?
I will add a few words to your letter to inform Theo that you have quite recovered from your crisis, and that you have completely regained the lucidity of your mind, and that you have returned to your paintings as you used to.
My thoughts of suicide have disappeared. Only disturbing dreams remain, and they tend to disappear too now, and their intensity is less great.
And I can see you've got your appetite back. Resumes his usual mode of life.
Thank you.
Hey! Loser! Hey! Everybody's looking at you! Everybody here's looking at you. That person over there can't stop talking about you.
It's Vincent Van Gogh!
Oh, you can't even say your name properly. Come on!
He's a very good friend. We used to live together, but after our fight, he left me and then...
Godwin is not a good friend. He doesn't value you. He abandoned you.
I felt that I've done well to come here, and by the assorted reality of lunatics and madmen, I'm losing my fear of the thing. What do you think?
I think that you talk too much.
It's just, the work often absorbs me so much that I will always be a bit absent-minded and awkward.
Well, yeah, you are awkward.
I just want to return to my painting.
Why? You can't even paint.
If you hear a voice that says you cannot paint, by all means paint, and that voice will be silenced. My thoughts of suicide have disappeared. Only disturbing dreams remain, and they too tend to disappear now, and their intensity is less great. July 23rd, 1890, I have risked half my life for my work, and it has cost me half my reason.
July 23rd, 1890, I have risked.
July 24th, 1890, I have
July
risked.
23rd, 1890, I have risked.
July 27th, 1890, I have
July
risked.
23rd, 1890, I have risked.
July 27th, 1890, in a wheat field in Paris.
They came closer.
They attacked me.
I resisted.
I couldn't understand.
I tried to get away.
I
ran
ran.
away from the fields.
I felt a bit exhausted by this long attack.
A shout.
Don't blame anyone else but me. Ever yours, Vincent.